We're right back in the page, dude. We're in here.
Oh, we're going again?
Yeah, man, we're ripping.
Hell yeah.
The page is fun, man. The page you can really, the on-air signs off.
Yeah,
dude,
Mike, I feel like you were holding back a little on that regular episode.
Damn.
Wow.
That took me by storm, dude. I'm not going to lie.
The rain train.
That was devastating.
Stories. I mean, from the jump, talking about his dad knocking on his sister's door for some porn.
Well, did she stash porn from working there?
No, like her boyfriend would just bring a bunch home. And
her boyfriend worked there.
Yeah, I remember the one I remember watching was the guy got his dick cut off, John Bobbit. Like he made a porn, and that kind of got passed around the family.
Passed around the family.
Was she cool with him bringing it all home as if it were like stale donuts? Like, we didn't sell these.
Yeah, we didn't sell these.
Just day old
We
porn.
didn't sell this John Bobbitt porno. It's gonna go in the trash otherwise.
Yeah, my girlfriend's whole family's gonna jerk off to this if I bring it over there. So
was he a
They're
porn
gonna pass
star
it around.
before that?
No, he was just. I think
So he got
like
his
a laborer
dick
or
chopped
something.
off, and someone was like, "Opportunity knocks."
Yeah.
Damn, like, dude, show him your fucking back. So he did a porno after he got his dick cut off and sewn back onto his body?
Yeah, it's a pretty bold move, man.
He reclaimed it, dude.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's not a victim, dude.
He didn't have any shame, after he did that trial. You're kind of
True,
shameless.
yeah.
It's kind of just like, well, fuck it. The whole country's just laughing that I don't have a dick. Might as well go wild.
National news stopped short of calling him dickless John Bobbitt every chance they got.
Yeah.
The man's penis.
Did he see him come in the video? Did any of it come out of the side at all?
Or they just squeezed
like an old hose.
Just leaked out of the stitches.
Like shaking up bottle
facelift
cap.
widow just oozing out of the sides there.
Damn, what was the theme of the porn?
I think it was just like a typical porn.
Rebirth.
Yeah.
You ever see
A triumph of the human spirit.
Friendship.
You ever see the movie Taken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like that. That was the theme. It's like, give me back my penis.
Chasing a dude in a tracksuit running away with his dick.
Well, dude, when he got his dick cut off, like one of the cops had the gumption to put it in a cup of ice.
That's fucking...
Like they found
That's
it
a
on the
good
side of the
boy,
road.
Blue.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
think
we
you would
support
do
them.
that, honestly.
I would.
I think you
Rainey
would
would
step
definitely
in.
have the wherewithal to be like, we got to save this guy's dick.
We're going to ice his dick.
Dude, that should be like a Red Cross first aid qualification standard.
Ice in a dick?
Like the instructor just throws a dick in the middle of the floor. Like, what do you do?
But quick, find the nearest Dunkin', get some ice, bring
I
it
always
back.
wanted to give the guy credit, though, because you could find his flaccid dong on the side of a road.
Yeah. And just
If someone tossed out my flaccid dong onto the side of a highway, it's gone forever. It's
Forget
mixed in
it,
with the
dude.
pebbles.
the same. Dude. Yeah.
You cannot find it. His was
Acorn caps.
His was thick enough you just could see it on the side of the road. That's pretty good.
That's serious
It's a
meat.
decent dick.
You gotta
Yeah.
give him that.
Yeah.
It's decent meat.
20-yard meat. That's serious, dude.
Well, even to be able to have your flaccid dick cut off, it has to be pretty
Although
decently
they could have
sized.
just lucked out and had the world's greatest bird detective just combing the side of the road.
It's just got
He's on
a
his hands and
wand.
knees
Yeah.
with a magnifying glass.
A flesh wand.
Came to the scene listening to classical music.
Leave him alone. He has his methods.
Yeah. I could have used a dog, too.
To find a dick, a dog will find a dick in a
No,
heartbeat.
dog.
Just nuzzling it like Lady in the Tramp with the meatball.
Yeah, my dog, if I like if I hop off the box, my dog comes right to my dick and is like all over it trying to smell it.
Dogs love
They
pussy.
love
they
pussy.
love pussy smell.
They
and
love
dick
sex.
Smell. Yeah,
They
do
wanna
love
get in on
sex. Yeah, they love it.
If you pop off, a dog will come up and it's just like all over your dick. It's
Oh,
crazy.
They're so happy to jump in the bed while you guys are
Oh,
fucking.
they love it, dude.
You gotta kick them out of the room. They're devastated. They know there's fucking.
They slink back in. They're like, eh.
Afterwards, yeah, they're always there to check up on the cleanup,
I think it's,
to take a look.
I think it's the same as food. If you have food, it's like they come like, what's good with the food? If you're getting pussy, they're like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, we eat.
There's a whole team.
They're just like dude roommates. What'd you order, dude? Oh, I'm sick. Oh, pussy again? Hell yeah. I didn't know we were getting pussy.
I'm just gonna sit here. I'm chill. I'm gonna lay here. Don't worry. Don't mind me. That's
Just
too
hide in the
funny.
closet. Don't tell her.
Oh my god.
You know what's
That's
weird
what
is
my
that
dog does.
What, hides in the closet?
Yeah, I used to let him hide in the closet when I would fuck.
Damn.
We just see him like looking through the cracks.
Yeah, you can hear him.
Your boy.
Yeah, Finnegan.
Oh. I thought you about one of your boys.
No, it was yeah. Never mind.
Gotcha.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who fucking cares anyway?
I had sex one time. My roommate was in the room.
Really?
No.
That's assault, brother.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. He was there. It was clear as day. He was sleeping in the
Oh,
bed.
okay.
And it was just like,
I wasn't
yo.
sure if you went the old
Not the closet.
let
Not
him
peeping
hide and
Tom.
watch method.
Nah, it wasn't like Blue Velvet where he's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
peeping
yeah.
out of the fucking the closet. No, he was just like basically he was there and we had like twin beds
Yeah.
and he was like 10 feet from me, and he was like, no way. She comes by while I'm sleeping here, and I was like, yeah.
Wow.
Did it. I did stretch the truth and say he was deaf in one ear and sleeping on his good ear.
Oh, man.
He was writing on his chalkboard.
He was just laying there. It was kind of, I mean, it was kind of jacked up, but I was just like, nah, he's sleeping. He's not awake.
No, I've
So it was like a fake sleep. It was like, yo, he's asleep. And then, like, you know, it was kind of grimy thinking about it, but.
Don't think anything of it. He is profoundly retarded. Make as much noise as you need to.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I was being like, yeah, you know.
Did he give you any notes the next day?
No, he left school because he fell in love with a 15-year-old girl. So I feel pretty
tale as old
lonely.
as time.
I've talked about him before. He fell in love with his little sister's friend, and he eventually dropped out of school.
That'll do it. That'll send you home.
Was he trying to like Billy Madison back into her grade? Why did he do that?
Well, he would literally talk to me the night before. He was a virgin and she wasn't. So she had sex with like her, like, I guess when she was 14 or whatever.
Hot.
Damn.
Obviously. And then he fucking, and then he was worried about like measuring up against her previous lover. And I'm like, dude, he was 14, dude. I'm like, what the fuck are you worried about? He's like, I don't know. What if he was like good? And I'm like, ew, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ew, dude. You're talking about kids. You can't say that.
How old were you guys at the time?
18. We were freshmen in college.
Okay.
And then he just like basically dropped out. He got it. I think they were allowed to have sex. I don't know. They did. This is back like when Belly was big. Like when he'd be like, yo, she's 13.
DMX,
I let her suck
yeah.
my dick though.
I'm going to go outside. You guys
Go
keep
ahead.
going.
Go ahead. You got to blow your nose?
Dude, after this, you should hit him up on Facebook and see if he wants me to get one of those sex dolls. See if there's a mid-range one, like a Russian nesting doll sex doll.
That could have saved his fucking life, man. He dropped out of school to pursue a young girlfriend.
Was she into it too, or did he just go assuming that she would follow along with it?
I mean, well, what do you into it? How?
Like a relationship, like knowing that, like, okay, he's going to drop out of school, they're going to be together. Or
I got, I was only 18. I was a fucking moron. So like I was just like, damn, this is fuck. I wasn't even thinking like she's 15, he's 18. I was like,
Yeah.
man, he's weird because we were going to like parties. I was like bringing him out to like go to parties and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, let's go have fun.
Yeah.
He like hung out the one night and then he just like kept staying back. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What are you doing? He was like, oh, my little sister's friend's coming up, and I was like, is your little sister 15?
no, man.
So he, the one night they did have sex, and she came out of the room. I think this sounds pretty sinister. They were drinking. They had a little bit of alcohol. She came out of the room and was like, I just fell asleep while we were having sex. And he's like, God damn it, get in here. Oh my God, you're embarrassing me. So the relationship was doomed in my 18-year-old eyes. I was
It's a
like,
real May December romance.
Wait, so they were already fucking when he dropped out of school?
No, he brought her up to our like dorm and our full. We were all cool. Me and like the floor full of people we were talking about.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, my roommate's smashing some young. And everyone was like, what? I'm like, dude, it's so fucking. I wasn't even thinking. I still think it was fine. PA wise, I think it's totally fine. Supplying her alcohol, probably not. But he was also a minor. He was underage too. So I'm like, I think they let that live. But she came out and was like, oh my God, he just tried to have sex with me and I fell asleep to like the whole floor. That's probably honestly why
that's
left
probably why he
school.
dropped out, yeah.
Now that I think about it, that's why I think that's
This
why.
wasn't a lover's quest. This was
Yeah.
On the paperwork, he just wrote, snooze related.
He also kind of caught. Oh, no, wait, that wasn't me. I caught him beating. I caught him beating off too. It was just hilarious.
Wait, did you accidentally think he caught you?
Yeah, like
How did he turn it around that badly?
because I was like, did he get? He might have caught me though.
Oh, man.
But I think I definitely caught him. I was supposed to go to the dining hall, and he kept asking those questions like, well, we got class? And I was like, no, we get something to eat. He's like, whoa, where are you going, down to the dining hall?
How big of a meal?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck you asked me so many questions for? 'Cause I knew he was going to jerk off. So I like went outside the room for like 2 seconds and busted back in, and he was just
Dude,
laying in
that's
bed. Dude,
sinister.
it was so funny. So what the fuck you doing here? He's like, oh, I'm just lay down, take a nap. I'm like, dude, it's like 10:30. I just woke up with you at 8 o'clock. What do you mean taking a nap? Oh, it was so funny. Poor guy. Poor guy.
Nothing creates discontent like somebody who's preventing you from being able to beat off.
Oh my God, it sucks. We're talking about the time. God, damn. I'm talking about my R.I.P. my old roommate. Got caught up. Yeah.
None of that. Take that
Just had
outside.
to clean the pipes.
God damn it.
That's fucking junk, dude.
That's junk.
Mike, when you get this fuck torso, what are you gonna do when your wife isn't doing it right. You're like, get out of the way.
Babe, are you gonna teach her how to eat pussy on the fuck tours though?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe she's a natural. You know?
I think they all think they are.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but I think guys feel like they could suck dick, dude. I feel like I could put a hurting on a dick.
You could,
Dude, we should get some
I don't
bananas
know.
tonight, dude.
For sure. I was listening to a book. It's Madness of Crowds by Douglas Murray. It's written by a gay guy. It's kind of like a political. He talks about like politically correct stuff, but there's this one thing he's talking about gay sex and how, as a gay guy, there's like I forget what the context of it, but he was like, as a man, you kind of fall into a woman, like you like fall into union with her, and he was like, gay. This is like a gay writer explained it like this. As a gay guy, you fall through. It's such a because as a guy, you're having sex with a woman, you're penetrating her, and you don't know what penetration's like. And as a woman, she's just getting penetrated. She doesn't know what it's like to penetrate a person. As a gay guy, damn, it smells.
Brady,
As a gay,
that thing is lingering. That thing is lingering.
Yeah.
as a gay guy, you know while you're having sex with someone what it's like to be penetrated and to penetrate.
Oh, man.
So it's like an act of perfect unison. He was basically saying like, as a gay man, when you enter another man, you fall through them back into yourself.
Whoa.
So you never find that. That's how this one writer was saying. It's not like a communion with this strange other. It's like
I like what you're saying, but I was saying I could put a hurting on a dick.
I'm saying
I could suck it well.
Yeah,
I
but,
wasn't just
but
gonna,
you couldn't fall in
I wasn't,
unison with
I
one,
wasn't even
dude.
talking about the beautiful universe of gay sex.
I'm saying you would.
Anyone could just smoke ropes out of a bird, dude.
I'm saying
we're
you
talking
would,
about
you would
unison.
suck right through the bird and
Into my
you'd
own.
fall into yourself, dude. And be
Yeah.
like, oh my god, did I just suck my own dick, dude?
Yeah, I hear you.
Did I just fap into my mouth if I can't suck my own dick?
Dude, we should get 4 bananas
Roll
and
over
see.
the whole time.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's get 4 bananas, see who's about it.
A blowjob
Let's
competition
go for it, man.
for the cast?
Yeah.
No.
Audio only blowjob competition.
Yeah. This isn't your, childhood home that I would imagine had a banana blowjob
someone please
contest
pretend
at the
to
dinner
be-
table.
Let's see who's about it. You show that report card, like, yeah, but how far can you go down on a banana?
Someone please pretend to be this banana and beg me.
Please peel me. Please peel me right now. Peel me. You gotta peel me. Well, we know my mom's not winning. Just sit there and argue the whole time about how she
I
hates
don't know,
bananas.
man. It might have been so good that he was like, yo, break me off. I need to get another one.
That could have suck. You know what? That could have been part of their kink too.
Was it just you and your sister? Just two siblings?
Yeah,
And then it just fucking in the house.
tearing it up. We had squeaky floors.
The house was shaking. Well, that's nice, though, that your parents were into it. Did they stay together?
Closets
Yeah,
full
they're
of
still
dildos
together.
instead
That's
of
what's
soccer
up,
balls.
man.
Yeah.
What?
The closet's full of dildos instead of soccer balls.
God damn.
They're like a netted bag.
So, man, I'm
No, let it
sorry.
fly.
Like, I just had to get up. I feel like shit. So I was just
From the
like,
cold?
I kind of just suck, right? Like, I got a headache and, like, the sinus pressure and shit. But, like, the only thing I want to hear about is more weird fucking shit your family did to you.
Man.
And I don't mean to say to you, but definitely
No. Oh,
To you.
damn. Let's see. What else is there?
For you.
Yeah.
Should they
for
did
you.
for
Yeah,
you.
now you're a great guy.
When I would say early 2000s, my dad put a sex swing in the basement. and the thing was, like, I lived in the basement at that time. Dude, it was set up like that, Tim, because it was hanging from the fucking water pipes. Like, I moved down to the basement.
Was there like a heavy bag near it? You could swing in the sex swing.
He was training for American Gladiators.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. They hung up a sex swing and just left it up.
He put it in there, and I went down there, and he was working at his workbench. I was like, Dad, what the fuck is this, man? And he looks at it, he's like, oh, it's for your niece. It's like, she's not swinging aside. We have a park a block away, dude.
Oh, my God.
Just, come on, man. The jig's up. We know what's doing in this house.
You know, we know you're a freak.
Not even, man. Honestly, man, regards to freak shit, my wife has been begging to eat my ass,
Okay.
and I won't let her. You smell what's doing down there.
heard
Like, I'm
that.
unloading in this fucking room, and this is a daily occurrence for me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about her health, and I refuse to let her. And she keeps
That's
saying,
good.
Get a colonic.
Yeah.
Or stop fucking walking around with cupcakes and cookies, dude. Clean your fucking ass out.
I like it this way, though.
The thrill's in the hunt anyway,
Yeah.
dude. She wants to want
Yeah,
it. She's not
yeah.
going to want it when she gets there.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
true.
mean?
True.
Yeah.
You want that's good. That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
You want your wife to fantasy.
You want her chasing your butthole.
She,
Yeah,
has,
yeah.
she has a fantasy of what your asshole is, and you want to
Yeah.
preserve that.
Dude, it's like that
'cause
wigger.
reality's gonna be rough.
It's like that wigger Charlie. What's his name? That's
She
always
likes the idea of eating your ass.
Charlie Zelenoff.
yeah, Charlie Zelenoff is always challenging like heavyweight fighters to like fight him.
Yeah, she gets to your
Yeah.
butthole. It's Deontay Wilder. It fucking knocks her out. It knocks her out in front of all of your butthole's friends.
Dude. I might just let her eat the sex doll's butthole. See how she does with that.
True. Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should finger yourself and kind of line the doll's butthole with your.
That's a great idea.
Training
That's
ground.
a light
Yeah.
taste of what you could be getting. So keep that in mind. If you don't like that,
I like the way you think.
That's not bad. Dilute it with a little bit of water and fucking.
Since she's gonna be
Okay.
she's gonna be eating the torso's pussy and you're gonna be fucking her, are you gonna like have a laser pointer to like designate targets on the fucking torso? Paint the target.
There's just so much to work with here. Like I don't know. I really haven't planned it out.
Yeah. How long did you have to eat the pussy for?
Honestly, I
I'd
just
say
want
20 minutes.
I want to get some pictures. That's all I want out of it.
That's not bad.
And that's maybe a video, and we'll see where it goes from there. But odds are it's not going to be something that I just.
Are you gonna try to like you gonna crop the photo enough that it look almost as convincing
Yeah.
that it, like
Right.
it's
Oh
not?
yeah.
That's what's up.
Are you going to comment on the video?
definitely.
You got to
Yeah.
Are you gonna Photoshop your head onto the doll?
No, I wouldn't comment just because I think it should be illegal for men to talk during pornos.
I heard that.
I mean, you should run for fucking mayor.
God
Yeah.
damn, you just got my vote.
That's the number one.
Well, dude, like
problem
I'm
in
practice for
America.
you and Yang, and you're giving me practice for me with my torso butthole.
You gotta ask. That's a big question, Yang.
I
What are we
will
gonna do
ask
about
Yang
these
that.
motherfucking
Yeah.
amateur cameramen going like, oh god, it's like, dude,
Ugh.
stop, trying to jerk off.
Yeah, and they're laughing.
Yeah.
They always flirt with the fucking girls.
babe, get in.
I don't know. I think you're gonna hit record and
my
you're
way.
gonna start talking. You're not gonna. You've never been on the other side, dude.
Well, dude, I had a dry run. Like I've recorded porn twice. I've recorded it twice, and I didn't. Well, I did speak, but you couldn't hear what I was saying just because I was conscious of wanting to view this again later because I would hate the sound of my own voice while my beautiful wife is doing these ungodly acts.
Did you edit? How'd you do it? Did you like post?
No, I didn't post it. No,
Post-production?
no. Well, I just.
I mean, post production. Did you edit yourself out, or how'd you?
No. I remember
you were
talking
off-screen
Yeah.
directing.
No. But the situation was I was recording her playing with her vibrator, and then like,
playing.
and then eventually it was just like. Eventually, I just couldn't let it go anymore.
What the fuck? Holy fuck, dude!
What'd you want me to say?
For so long, this is so weird.
What verb did you want me to use? Working with her vibrator? Like it's like a bad kid from the troubled area.
Using her vibrator.
Oh man,
I'm playing it.
There's no joy
come
in
on.
that. Now
Yeah,
that I've
come
heard
on, man.
Mike's version, dude,
Yeah,
play,
play.
dog.
Look, I agree. We should support him and be like,
I fully support
call
this.
it
This is
toys.
awesome.
Using,
She
dude,
was
that's
playing with her
clinical,
adult
dude.
toys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat my girlfriend's ass as soon as I get home, dude.
yeah.
I mean, that's the playground. It's fun time, dude. I was playing with my girlfriend's ass. Yeah.
Playing with the vibrators, I think it's fair enough. If you're going by porn subtitles, you see playing's gonna pop up a lot.
Of course, that's what I mean. You guys speak in porn subtitles. I've heard you do it before. You've been like,
Dude,
she's a
Shane,
mature natural. Things like that.
are you guys all ass eaters?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ass eaters, ass thumber. I'm a big. If I can just
Anything with the
during
asshole.
sex, if I
Yeah.
just touch a butthole during sex, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm
done.
Yeah.
struggling to get that nut, I'll start fingering a butthole. And it kind of fixes it for everyone.
It's crazy how much a little bit goes a long way too. Like if you're just like, can I just get a little, and you get like a
Yeah.
tiny. It's like high fiving another jogger
Yeah.
as you're running by each other. Like
Yeah.
hell yeah, dude, I'm fucking.
But then sometimes you'll get carried away, like you're trying to get fucking Fritos out of the machine. You know?
You get carried away with a butthole. You get access.
Yeah.
You swipe your card, and it's like beep beep. And you go into the butthole. You get a little carried away.
Yeah.
That's why I need a lot of. I can't have full access to the butthole. It has to be like a
structured.
kind of
Yeah.
like
You need a structured butthole
All
settlement.
right, fine, and then like
You
all
need to
right,
earn the butthole.
true, yeah,
You don't want easy access. You want to have to fucking.
yeah.
Can I have?
I
Some?
need it to be a
Can I
slightly.
please have a little.
I need,
I need you to cut me off.
I need like
Yeah.
a cat food feeder. It just gives me like a little bit
time.
every day. Like sails off.
Yeah, don't let me serve myself, please.
I just sit there like
Yeah.
pawing it in the meantime.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
He's just in the wheezing the juice like Pauly Shore.
Dude, Ray's number one. It's insane, dude.
Dude, so I heard you guys.
Fuck. How have this like?
Yeah,
Like I've
dude.
hung out with you so many times. I had no idea you were a freak.
We talked about sex before, Shane.
We do talk about
Yeah.
sex. And I
This is
guess-
the reason to hang out with them, dude.
I don't know. You almost have that thing that's like almost like O'Connor and Gerby's, where it's like it's such like it's like talking to a serial killer.
Oh, thank
Like
you.
where it's just like calm and calculated talking about pussy. It's funny. It's like, yes, I was very conscious of my breathing while I was playing with her vibrator, and I wanted to make like it's just it's funny because there's no.
It does feel like a deposition at times.
Can you please point to the pussy?
1996, my father did hang up a sex swing in the basement. Holy fuck!
Oh, dude, on a pussy eating related note, somebody who no longer is at my job emailed a coworker to say Mike should watch what he's posting on Facebook because it would be a shame if administrators got a hold of this. And the screenshot he sent was in regards to me eating my wife's pussy because I ate her pussy one day with a stuffy nose, and I said I felt like I was literally drowning in pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
hilarious.
I
remember
like at
that.
first I was nervous, but then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I would love to get called into HR to talk about eating pussy.
I'd be so. It's your wife's pussy. It's like
Yeah, it's
fuck.
like
It's within the bounds of marriage.
Yeah, but this person was clearly out of their fucking mind. So in his mind, it was just like, I got him.
We gotta fuck this dude up.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Put his name out to the dogs. What's his
yeah,
address? Someone show up at this guy's
True.
house. What happened?
I unfriended him on Facebook because I had a feel like when he did that, he sent that to a coworker, and when the coworker sent me this, I immediately unfriended him because it's going to be just he's going to line him up and then he's going to present him when like he really gets pissed off.
Yeah.
Because I had no other communication with him, being that he wasn't at my job anymore. And fortunately, that's been the end of it. Although he's been emailing her some pretty threatening shit too.
Who?
Just
The
this guy,
coworker.
this guy who left, and actually, like, it got to the point where like he was threatening suicide, so she had to call authorities to like get them to go over to check on him. Like, this is a deeply disturbed person who's not only threatening to kill himself, but is threatening to turn over my pussy files.
To bring you down?
pussy dossier, dude.
Trying to bring the
pussy
dots, and all your pussy
Dude, if
jokes.
someone presented HR all of your social media,
Oh,
it
man,
would be
yeah.
the funniest fucking
Yeah.
thing.
And it's crazy that that's leaking into regular. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Dude, they're all going to
Probably
start.
makes more sense for normal people to get fired for shit like that than for like a comedy job.
Well, that's what we when
You know,
we
like I was just starting to think like it's kind of weird that like now everybody's social media is being scrutinized like that.
because that's
At,
the
like,
move.
you
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Wherever you work.
But dude, that's the move of the weak person. This is like
Yeah.
these are generations of people who have gone without any consequences for anything. So you guys like us, if somebody has a problem, we'll confront them about it. Whereas like these kind of people, they don't have that within them. So it's just like, I just got to get them, and this is the way to get them.
Oh, remember I had that coworker that did that to me while we worked together. He found like, all right, so when Delco almost took off, I was like, I did like an interview with like my neighborhood newspaper.
Yeah.
And it was like, I thought it would be cute because like I grew up there, and it was like, yeah, cool, I'll talk to a guy in a coffee shop. And I was at a really bad job at the time. And while I was talking to this dude, I was just like, look, I just hope this fucking thing takes off so that I could spike a football through my boss's desk and just leave by fucking rope ladder out of a helicopter through his window. And like Delco didn't take off, and I got laid off from my job. And like a year and a half later, I had to get a real job again. And while I was there, this dude fucking I'm not gonna say his name. He like found this shitty newspaper clipping, and he was like, it'd be a shame if our manager saw this. And he copied everyone in our department except my manager. And I replied all and called him a retard. And I was like, yeah, this kind of shit will get you fucked up, dude. And he dropped it after that, but I was like, don't try to trick our boss into saying I'm going to throw a football through his desk. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
At a new job?
Yeah.
Did you all caps the email?
No, dude, no, because if you're going to say something dumb and unhinged, if you all caps it, then it's evidence.
Subject line retard.
What did everyone else was probably like, dude, what the fuck did this guy?
Well, one person.
God damn it, dude.
No, it's skull and farts in here, dude. This is awful.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to the cast.
This is Cypher News.
Skull and farts, dude.
Oh my god. It smells like 3 a.m. taxi right now.
Tim, was this RK?
Yeah, it was RK.
Oh no, I never knew that was him that did
Yeah,
that.
he was a real piece of fucking shit.
Yeesh.
And man, I
What is it in a person that drives them to do that? To be
don't know, but he ate unfrosted Pop-Tarts every day
Fuck.
Whoa.
and drank
What a
Capri
fucking
Suns.
Psycho.
Yeah.
He's an adult drinking Capri Suns.
Yeah, and he would always talk about when he was back in college, and I think he went to which one's the Gators, Florida.
Yeah.
yeah, and he would always talk about it like it was like 5 years ago. He was like 39, and he lived in the dorms at Florida in his early 30s. And like had like pictures with people, and it was like you could see in every single every face in a picture with him was like a young person. Like, what the fuck is happening? Why is this guy here?
You went to college at 30 and stayed in the dorms?
Yeah, dude.
He's
That's
actually the
sick
reason
as
why
fuck,
Steve
and are you
Spurrier
allowed
went
to
to
do
South
that?
Carolina.
Spurrier took the Redskins job.
So when he got hired, because I went back and found this, everyone that got hired at my job, it was like 3 interesting things about you. One of his interesting things was like, every year I do a road trip to Florida, and last year I almost made it without going to the bathroom, and I think this year I'm going to make it.
Jesus
And I was
Christ.
like, wow, that's pretty fucked up, dude.
Jesus
Does he go by himself? If he's not going by himself,
Goes by
the
himself.
worst person ever to drive with.
Goes by himself. And I guess he came close to pissing his pants on the way to Florida and had to email an entire company that about himself.
He dropped out. You know, I think at the basis of all the people like this,
He rang the bell on the trip, dude. He couldn't make it through it.
dude, the common
Couldn't make it
thread
through
for
beast.
people like this, they're just completely unremarkable, and it kills them that somebody is a reflection of what they want to be. And every time that they're reminded of that, they got to end it. And right now, it's just so easy to do that.
Yeah,
It's funny that you said like it's an unremarkable person, because if you look at him, he has almost no physical features. He
believe
looks like when you ask a kid to make a person out of Play-Doh. It's just like smooth and unshapen.
Damn, dude. I think he probably just lays there tortured by visions of you fucking like 90 sex dolls. Dude. He's like, fuck, I'm bringing this motherfucker down. It is true though, man. You do get people like that. They get salty. They start
Can you
being
ever
like,
imagine doing that to anybody? Like trying to get a coworker fired via like.
No,
It's dry.
it would never occur to any of us because we're actually good at shit.
Yeah,
but
it's
you can
right.
tell
Damn, yeah.
the weakest amongst us will always do it. Like I had a guy at my work.
I feel like you're talking bigger picture now, dude. Wow.
He didn't go this far, but like this guy was just always a fucking turd. And like he mentioned something like when the pilot for Delco got picked up. This is what made me do this. But he mentioned like he's like, man, he's like, you said some pretty wild things. I know I don't follow you on Facebook, but people tell me. I was like, oh, okay. So like at that point, I knew he didn't have access to Facebook, so I just went on Twitter. You know how you can word search things? And I went through and like it was like 3 days of just like going through and deleting things with specific words and like
Yeah.
I felt good.
On your Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt good
Oh,
just
yeah, you had
because
some wild shit.
yeah, there was some that made me laugh though.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
yeah, but like
There's
shit
an
like
app
that.
now. There's an app you can just delete all. You can type in a date going forward and delete everything.
That's
before.
perfect.
Yeah, but
And
there's a Russian website that is like backlogged all of Twitter. So when you
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to
yeah.
delete, they'll pop up all your
Every
shit.
time I try to delete, I just end up enjoying myself. I'm like, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave this here, dude.
That'd be
Yeah.
great to
Why
start
did it happen?
printing out your good tweets and just framing them in your house.
Yeah, dude, my favorite one that I
Clubs,
did.
comedy clubs do that. Now.
Really?
Yeah, they have whoever the comic is. They have
That's
the
pretty sick.
framed signed tweet. Yeah,
That's nice.
Helium, Indianapolis does that.
My favorite one was like it was like anybody who's against the use of the R word, the N word, or the F word must not have the Bravo channel.
That's great.
But the actual words were spelled out, so I was like, yeah, this won't
that's
fly.
rough.
Yeah.
DePaulo had a joke like that. It was something about like,
Oops.
yeah, everybody's saying they haven't said the N word. He's like, yeah, you never had fucking $300 on the Jets. Pretty funny.
Yeah, I do like that.
But yeah, it's just
I had one a while back. It was like, if you think you're not racist, or if you think you never use slurs, like you've never like stubbed a toe alone or something like that. You know what I mean?
What? You waiting for my version of it?
Yeah,
when did
we're
you
all
say
con-
it?
we're all
Sorry,
confessing.
when did you say
Never
it, dude?
use them, dude.
I said 2 weeks ago here.
Yeah.
It's it's just
Yeah, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Sid
yeah.
fucking hypnotized.
Well, Sid tricked you.
Yo, shout out fucking Sid the Kid, dude.
Yeah.
Another
A
victory.
warrior.
oh yeah, you won again.
win another
fucking
matter
animal.
what.
God
Yeah.
damn, you got to see him in action.
I
wish
will.
I had video.
I will.
How
He
about
asked
when
me
he
to
beat the
come-
fuck out of rowboating? That was the best thing in the world.
Yeah, that was
That was rough.
sportsmanlike though in a weird way. So it was.
I was just thinking about that the other day. I'm like, dude, to have a beef with someone, go to their house, convince them it's a comedy like thing, and just beat them up. And
Ever
be
since
all right,
he-
I
Yeah,
win.
that's great.
Thanks for
Ever
fucking
since he pointed out to me that Pennsylvania's a mutual combat state, now I'm about to just start like asking people for a time and a date.
you can
And
get a
if,
cop.
like,
yeah, to
Yeah.
a cop will
they'll sanction it for you,
yeah.
dude. They'll,
What?
Yeah. So if you're a fucking anonymous coward on Twitter that's just fucking chasing my tweets down to talk shit, and you think I don't know who you are, but I do, I can say like either fucking fight me at this time and place or shut the fuck up forever.
You can challenge people to duels.
Yeah.
And a cop will watch. You can get a cop to watch and like referee this. If it's a mutual combat, like a mutual challenge is accepted, a cop will referee a fight.
Just no money on it.
Yeah.
You can't bet on it.
Yeah.
Just honor.
That's it.
Just
So
honor. You're allowed to do
you
that.
wager your honor.
You either
in a
say
duel?
yes, I'll be there, or I will stop talking shit because I'm a fucking fat pussy with no job.
Somebody actually
And
did
I
this
put
to Tim
dog
today.
shit on my elderly neighbor's car because I'm a sociopath.
He did that?
So yeah, you could either fight someone, you could agree to fight someone, or you could just stop being that kind of person.
Damn, that's a public challenge, dude.
Challenge this man to a duel.
Just did.
I mean, you also don't want to come off as the kind of guy that's challenging people to duels. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know.
Oh, that'd be
Is there like
pretty
a
cool.
courier?
Sick
Is there a
thing to do.
courier service designed for this yet?
You serve them?
Yeah, to serve. Like, yo, someone wants to
geez.
fuck
I
you
don't
up.
know, dude. There might be a hole in the market.
I might start lifting again, like serve people. I'm like, yo, my boy
damn.
wants to fuck you up and just walk
Now
away.
you need 2 LLCs, one for the kid-sized sex doll and one for.
Dude, think about
fight
how
papers.
tight your program would be if you got into that, dude.
Just going around currying fights. Like, yo, I heard you were a fucking dickhead the other day. Damn, my boy
You've
wants
been
to
served.
fuck you up.
You've been
Wow.
served.
Gonna fucking serve.
Sign this.
I would just end up fighting the person there. Fuck you, dude.
your ass
You
beat.
can circle no. You can circle no, but you have to sign it and I have to give it back to him.
It would end up with me getting beat up in a 50-cent tank top. Fucking
God damn.
Those are the shit. The straps.
Yeah, G-Unit tank top, dude.
Dude, tank tops are awesome.
That was awesome, dude.
I know who Shane's would be, but you two guys, like, who is like when I say like if you could fuck somebody up on site, one person, who's the first person that pops into your mind?
Who's on site? Mike Nardi, Villanova, fucking Wildcat.
Mike Nardi's gonna lay you out, bro.
I'm gonna
Dude,
fuck
I-
his ass
I
up.
hated that dude's
he's
face,
such
man.
A bitch. I
Did
hate
you know
that
him?
guy. Yeah, dude. He fucking. So in high school,
This
I
is
was
like week one.
I was
This is like the
dating.
first
Yeah, I was
episode of the
dating a girl in
cast.
high school, and I broke up with her. And then she was like watching all these Villanova shit and everything. She started fucking with Mike Nardi. Mike Nardi sent me a picture of his dick. It's got a hog. Sent me a picture. Sent me a picture of his dick. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yo, this is what she's all about now." And I was like, "Dude, you're fucking gay." Dude, why you showing me?" I was 19. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's why you're gay because you showed me your big dick." Dude. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't care that my girlfriend, you fucked my girlfriend and you have a huge dick and you're on the Villanova basketball team. You're, oh, fuck. You can harbor
Fuck
this.
my girlfriend with your hog if you're gay.
That's what I said. I'm like, "Why are you showing me this, dude?"
Yeah, but the move is to just amass. Just you spend the next decade just building up a sick fucking podcast. So now it's gonna
No,
get
dude,
back
yeah.
to him. And people are gonna be like, Mike Nardi's a gay bitch. Yes, dude, revenge.
No, who would be on site? I got to think about that.
I'm Team Nardi, by the way.
Your team
I
Nardi?
support the fuck out of Nardi's
He's a
move, dude.
bitch, dude.
Fucking someone's girlfriend and then sending them your own dick pic is wild behavior.
I think she convinced him to
That's
do
like
it.
shit from like a Freddie Prinze Jr. movie.
Yeah.
That's so unreal.
wild behavior.
Apparently, I was blacked out the one night, and they were like still together. And I was at a bar, and I saw this girl, and I was like, "Oh, hey!" And I started like dancing with her and stuff. And then he was there the whole time, dude, clocking me. Didn't do anything.
Wow.
He was clocking from the corner and just bitched out. I didn't even see him. I would have tried to fight him. If I saw him, I would have spazzed the fuck out.
That'd been awesome.
It was like years later. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck are you up to?" And I was so drunk, I started like doing like twirls in the dance floor, like.
Yeah, you are a dancer. You're
I-
probably
dude.
a little intimidated. Because he sent you a picture of his giant dick, and then you displayed your dance moves.
True.
Oh, man.
I was
That's
doing
a
the.
tough one.
I was
good
like
point,
doing like
dude.
shitty drunk salsa dancing. It was like one of those like Spanish songs. Gasolina came on. I was like, no.
Dude, you were stomping the yard, dude.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not fucking with
That's
this
the
guy.
advantage of regular dick, dude. You were out there
True.
building up
Yeah.
a whole fucking personality. This dude's just standing in the corner with his big bird watching you.
Just sweatpants.
Oh,
Just a
for
huge
sure.
dick
Yeah.
in sweatpants.
For
Just-
sure.
that was probably dancing too.
But
He's
dude,
probably sweating. He's probably
Probably
just,
pulling him out to the dance floor. He's like, no, not yet.
There's no plan B when you have a thick bird. That's the problem.
Yeah,
And that's accounting for everything. He's a dancer. He's social.
and you know I'm going for that thing. If we
Handsome.
fight, you know I'm going for the bird.
Oh, 2 hands.
I'm gonna
Like a
fucking
chip.
ring that bell, dude.
Yeah.
dude, you would have to send him multiple pictures of all the shit you're good at. You're like a human Swiss Army knife.
I'm gonna send him a Tina's
Sure.
pic. I should have went right back with a Tina's pic and like, what's good, bro?
Yeah.
Can yours get this small?
You should have sent your fucking butthole.
Dude, that would have been awesome.
Damn, that would have
Dude.
been funny.
Matt, I'm going to tell you what the move is here.
Yeah.
All right, he's Dago college superstar, which means he's got a mom who does nothing all day but sit home while his dad works in finance and you know bankrolls the whole thing. So this was her identity forever. So now she's got nothing because now he's probably made the leap into finance. So she has nothing left but to put on Villanova sweatshirts every day. And then when nobody's around, she gets super sad and puts on the Eeyore sweatshirt.
Talking about her mom?
His mom. So now is the perfect. Because you can't be a 300-pound Italian woman and not own a Eeyore sweatshirt. Wow. And and Eeyore personality fits her now because now she's not the toast of the town anymore. She's feeling pretty bad about herself. So now is the time for Matt McCusker to send her a text saying, "Hey, Mrs. Nardi, you probably don't remember me, but I ran into you at a game and you were super nice to me, and I just wanted to say that kindness goes a long way." And she'll say, "I don't, but thank you, honey, for sending that." Now that opens the floodgates for you to continue the conversation further. I guarantee you 3 weeks down the line, you're going to be fucking her. She's going to have the hoodie on while you're fucking her, and then that's the time for you to take the picture and then send it to Nardi.
Oh, that'd be so
God.
fucking sick, dude.
That's dastardly.
I might just send her his mom and Tina's pic, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say just like Photoshop his dick like tied down on a railroad. Like, guy, I got you. No, that's a way better plan, dude.
But dude, how great would it be to see your mom getting railed by not only by a Tina's, but while she has her sweatshirt on too, pulled off.
Oh my God, dude.
Just stretch marked gun exposed.
Only
Jesus
if you
Christ.
narrate it. Only if you narrate the video.
I can smell the sweatshirt
Yeah,
from here,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
The fucking tomatoes
Yeah.
and Marlboro White 100, 200s or whatever.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. That was like, honestly, I was like 19. That picture is like laying on a Motorola Razor in like a junkyard right now. Just a Nardi dong pic, just chilling on a Razor.
Wally's gonna find it in year 20. Fucking you get it.
And dude, fuck her on a Sunday so you get some of that gnocchi that she's making too.
Oh.
Telling you, man.
Is Nardi an Italian name? That's Italian.
Yeah.
Nardi's an
Yeah.
Italian name. Yeah. He's a.
It better be, or Mike's got to get a whole new plan.
Yeah.
He's true.
It's actually an Italian word meaning faggot.
Where's Shane? He left the room.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that.
So funny.
What were you guys doing? Saying slurs and naming people?
No, honestly, I don't know. I don't harbor. There's like people that fucked me out of like tons of money. I saw someone recently at a wedding that fucked me out of tons of fucking money. Saw him and was just like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
I don't really harbor resentment that much.
I really don't think mine. I don't think I feel that way. If I saw that kid, I don't think.
Oh, I know
think-
someone. I know someone I would beat the fuck out of if I saw him.
How far back in your past is it?
It's probably like 6 years.
It's
He
been
got me
marinating.
robbed.
That's
man.
not that far.
He set me
That's
up
not
and
that
got me
far back.
robbed at gunpoint. Took a bunch of money. I'm gonna fuck that kid. If I saw that kid, I would fucking kill him.
Would you know him if you saw him, or was it someone like a stranger almost?
He's pretty much a stranger, but I kind of had his head, his face built like burned into my head.
Yeah. What about you, Mike? What's your answer?
Actually, today it would be the guy that was talking shit to you on Twitter.
Changes every day.
Yeah, it's a Rolodex of just people who I'd love to just beat.
I'm
the
glad
fuck
you
up.
said that because you know what? I'm like, man, I try not to harbor hate in my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't let them occupy my mind
dude.
space. And
Well, no, I don't do that either, but I constantly find myself imagining, like right now I'm having a problem in my school where like I hate everyone. And I'm just imagining some dude who like pushes his way out of the annoying girls and is like, "Yo, I'll fuck you up," and I just beat the fuck out of that dude.
yeah,
This is I
get that.
I fantasize about beating up imaginary people all the time.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I think the more I get beat up in training, the less I think about that kind of stuff. Like when I wasn't training and I was like lifting weights, it was a lot easier. Like I'd be under the squat bar and I would think of a comic who's actually still a friend of mine. We were never enemies, but I thought about him like acting like I wasn't funny. And it would get me through like super heavy squats. Like, you think I'm fucking not funny, dude? I'll lift weights right now.
I'm excited to find out who.
Oh, it was, no, I'll tell you later just because it would just be mean for me to, like, but I've never been enemies with them.
Yeah.
It was just someone who was like, if this dude acted like that, that would be so fucking corny.
Yo, how about fucking Norm tossing out his on site?
Yeah, that was
he
pretty
made,
bro.
he made that shit
Yeah.
public,
Bro.
dude. He's
How
like,
do you-
on site?
Yeah, he did.
Yo.
How do you sleep at night? Like, I would just be thinking about that hours on end. Like, that is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Norm Macdonald was like,
Yes.
dude, on site, I'll fuck up your enemy, dude.
Yo, that was so
sick.
funny.
That's the coolest fucking thing I've ever
Sick.
heard in my life.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
God
Damn,
damn.
that's fucking
Pretty
awesome.
funny.
Have you talked to him?
Yeah.
That's
Little
fucking
Dawn,
sick.
little
Tell me about it.
I think people should start ignoring you know who.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The motherfucker, dude. They should.
Again, though, I mean, I watched his
No name. Just
I
no
watched
name
his
him.
clip. He has that video online of him doing poetry, and it's just
Yeah.
like,
Too easy.
I can't be. If I, in some sort of self-defense situation, did need to resort to violence.
What have you?
It would just-
what have you envisioned?
With if I really haven't, but I've seen him.
Yeah.
I would be. It would be toying with him.
Yeah.
I like
It'd be like fighting a lady. He's like
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's like a little tiny
Yeah.
Did you see him on like the street
Yeah.
poetry video thing?
I didn't watch that video. I watched
Oh
a
my
different
god!
one.
There's a dude that delivers like a great, just street rhymes, dude, and he's fucking passionate and killing it. And then he comes in second, and he's like, "My mother, she was pretty good, but it was still not the best. It could have been better." And he's like trying to tell this like poem about like not making up problems in his life.
Yeah,
It's
having an
so
average mother.
fucking awful. And that, like, just watching him, and you can see in his face where he's like, "This isn't as good as the first guy," and it's so gratifying to watch the whole fucking thing.
Like, you could mountain his head.
You saw it, Mike, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
self-defense situation.
You
I could easily.
You could definitely mountain him.
It would be weird. It would be.
Yeah.
You
That
couldn't
sucks
unload.
about
You
being
couldn't
tall.
unload because of how unfair it would be.
Yeah, I'd be laughing.
I don't
It'd be
think
like
I-
a fun fight.
I don't think I told you. I think I texted you guys about this, but like a couple days after everything popped off, one of the ringleaders that was tagging journalists on Facebook, I said, "When I see you, I'm going to break your jaw." And roughly 3 days later, I got an email from a mutual friend of me and this person. Said, "Hey, can I give you a call?" And this guy, he called me. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then he's like, "Listen, I got to get to this." He's like, "This might be the most uncomfortable call I've ever had to make. I've been asked to call you to ask if you're really going to beat him up."
What?
Maybe then, if you have to go to that far, you probably shouldn't talk all that shit on Twitter.
Mutual combat state, dude.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying, dude.
yes.
Circle yes or no, and then I get to keep the response.
Twitter poll, yeah. Will you fight me, yes or no?
I'll show you who it was.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's
gonna be
fucking
funny.
lame, dude. I'm just not about this shit, dude. I'm just
Yeah.
about stacking my bread, getting fucking swole, trying to get blasted, trying to get
Yeah.
fucking ink.
I'm about just getting fucked up, dude. You know me, bro.
Yeah.
Just chilling, bro.
Partying,
blacking
chilling.
out, eating gravy.
Tight programs, you know.
Tight program, dude. Running a fucking.
See,
tight
I didn't even
program.
look at.
Getting up at 3:45.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Okay.
I literally don't know who that person is.
That was the dude that was like.
I've seen him.
Oh, and
I've
I
seen him
also have
bitching around on
confirmation
Twitter.
that he has been made to make women feel unsafe in spaces, and
Jesus Christ.
that was what led to people to be like, my DMs are open to these women."
Dude,
Like,
when he said
saying
that,
shit like that.
Ew.
Yeah.
when he said that, I said, "This person touches kids."
He fucks kids.
And see, I can do
Dude,
this
he
too.
definitely fucks
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's really that simple.
And my
like, if you
DMs
wanna
are
throw
open to
this
these
out,
kids.
another person can say a similar, equally as bad thing.
Yeah,
it could
I've
have
never-
horrible
I've
ramifications.
never met that guy in my life.
God.
Dude, he's somebody who wouldn't say a peep to anybody when he's hanging out, but then the second he gets home, it's like, this person's a harasser. This person
Wow.
said this.
You know what? I was gonna say something at that open mic, and you know what? I'm not gonna, but I would have, and I should have.
I don't
but
think
I
that guy
didn't.
does stand up.
Surprise, sketch and improv.
Yeah. So he's an improv guy. So I've never met him.
Rife with sexual abuse, by the way. Improv.
Yeah.
Woo, man. That was popping off there, man.
Constantly,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Well, they're the theater kids.
It's a
True.
cesspool, man.
Theater
Yeah.
kids have pretty much consistently been that.
Yeah.
They're like the band kids, theater kids. They love the sex, dude.
Mm-hmm.
A little grabby.
Yeah, a
Some
little
sexual
touchy.
nerd rage.
Yeah, like incels, dude.
I'll show them. One day.
Man. So he said I made women uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No, not just that you made women uncomfortable, but like the phrasing was like assault uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Jesus
you know, like making women uncomfortable is like rape now.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it was like that uncomfortable.
But the crazy, and you actually mentioned this before. Like, I think it was just a time to be like, here's my moment. But also,
yeah.
like, you mentioned this, Tim, and that like in their world, people that have never had confrontations take an aggressive word as assault.
Yeah.
You know, in their mind, it's like I was assaulted, even though I might have said just like some innocuous comment, busting balls.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, this culture, they don't know how to bust balls. They don't get that. Like, if somebody says something mean about your hair,
Yeah.
you say the same thing back about them
Yeah.
having fucking fat tits or something like that. You know, it never occurs to them. They just go home and they'll just write poetry all night.
I was assaulted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what shocks a lot of these people. Like they move to a city, right? And they're like, "Ooh, this is, metropolitan culture. It's going to be great." And then they meet people who grew up in like the shitty parts of that city where it was just like a fucking violent dog pile
Yeah.
their entire lives. And it's like, "Hey, what's up, fuckface?" They're like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
what is this? I was going to go shopping and people were going to have high-minded ideas."
Yeah, well,
And it's
that's
like,
'cause-
no, dude. You fucking came here. We already lived here, and we were fucking retarded, dude. We're not saying this is. We're not saying we're good, and this is how people should be. But like, you showed up, and this is the people you ran into. Don't act like you have a. I don't know. Maybe they do have a better way of being, but like
They don't.
I
No,
don't
it's
think
not.
so.
shut the
dude.
fuck up about it.
You need things to keep you in check. Going back to like the on-site question, there was one guy that was my on-site forever. But within the past 10 years, I reconciled. Like, I got
10 years.
Dude, I got socked by a 16-year-old when I was 13, and I harbored resentment for years. But the reason why I got socked is because, like, I went away with the family. They were kind enough to take me on vacation to the Poconos, and during the 2-week trip, the dad beat the shit out of the mom. And as soon as I got back, I couldn't wait to blab about him unloading on this chick. And I did, and I thought it was cool because I was saying something that people were paying attention to.
Yeah.
But then this kid was just like, you can't do that. And as soon as he socked me, I hit the ground and he said, you shouldn't have said anything. And instantly, I knew what it meant.
That was the guy's son?
No, it was just a neighbor. A neighbor who found out about it.
Maybe he learned from his dad how to handle problems.
That was the fucking. I don't know how to describe it, but like. In a conflict, it was like amorphous, and you could get socked by anybody.
Yeah,
like it didn't have to be the person that you had a problem with. Like someone was just going to sock you just to remind you that socking was on.
It was
table.
like an Amazon delivery. They knock at your door, they just get punched.
I got punched by a stranger on the bus when I was in high school. I had to take 2 buses, SEPTA buses, to get to high school, and on one of them, someone nudged me into a grown man. And I was like 14 at the time, and this dude, as he was stepping off the bus, turned around and punched me in the face as the doors were closing. And I had to stand. Well, first of all right, getting punched in the face, not cool, right? But then I had to stand there in front of the rest of the people that took the bus that went to my school as the kid who just got fucking socked and didn't do anything about it.
But Tim, devil's advocate here, like everybody on that bus likely had a resentment because I guarantee you there was a 300-pound woman blasting a Little Wayne from her phone, eating Handicap's hot fries at 7:00 in the morning.
Yeah, that all shifted to me. It was like, good.
You caught that.
Punched. Yeah. And I thought about that dude every day. Number one, he was so big that, and at the time I wasn't, and if I like had a chance to fight him back, I would have just gotten beaten up terribly.
Yeah.
So the doors saved me. I can be like, doors closed. He's a fucking pussy, dude. Like I think I'll never see him again, obviously. But now, like I'm thankful.
He socked you,
dude. I fucking thank that dude. Like I think about that. Like, dude, anyone can get punched. Everyone's so fucking punchable, dude. I think about that all the time. It keeps me. Dude, I'm fucking 6'2", dude, 200 pounds.
It's true.
I could just fucking walk into stores and take whatever I want.
Dude, that would
But
be.
I just think about my fucking comeuppance from that beautiful stranger on the bus punching me in the face.
Well, actually, a homeless guy punched him in the face one time too.
Yeah, didn't you armbar a homeless
Yeah, I
guy?
fucking wrecked that dude's shoulder. I fucking shredded this dude's shoulder in the middle of the
You
street
used jujitsu on a homeless dude.
12 years ago.
He threw the first punch though.
I didn't even see it coming. I was told this on a fair one, but I was walking down the
So
street
good.
and this dude, I was talking on the phone, and this dude just came out of like nowhere and punched me in the face, and then like I stayed on my feet, and then he tried to like tackle me, and we went over the hood of a cab into the street, and I was like 22 and training jiu-jitsu every day at this point.
Damn.
So like I sprawl out, I get my legs behind me, I throw him down into the ground, I get him on his back, and then I did a kind of an unorthodox move from this position, but I Kimura'd him, which means I basically just took his arm and bent it behind him until his like his shoulder didn't exist anymore.
Oh.
And then like yeah, it was terrifying at the
More
time.
than a homeless dude.
Dude,
You killed that homeless guy, dude. Without that wing,
here's the thing,
he had a
dude.
tough
Here's the
time.
thing.
That was
Here's the thing.
pre-Obamacare.
I was just gonna sit on him. I was just gonna have him mount until like I could like get a cop on the phone or something.
Sure.
But then he kept punching me from his
that.
back on the ground, which I fucking respect. That's so sick.
Yeah.
And then I had to restrain him first. I was conscious that if I punched, he was clearly homeless, by the way, and he was definitely on PCP because I was a lot bigger than him and he felt super strong. And I thought about if I punched him in the face and cut my hands on his mouth,
fuck
I was like,
that.
it's
Oh my
over,
God, dude.
dude.
Ugh.
My fucking wife was pregnant with our first kid at the
Oh,
time.
man.
Fuck that.
I was definitely crying when I called her on the phone because I was so scared and worried.
Yeah.
But it was already over. I won. A fucking off-duty cop came out of a pizza place, like held the dude's legs until, someone with handcuffs came. And that was when I realized that there was like 30 people just watching me fight this. Like, not one person thought about like maybe stepping in.
Hell
So
no.
that's when I was like,
Dude, thank God
another
this
dude I'm
happened.
thankful for.
Dude,
Another
that
dude,
cop
dude, you're on
forced-
your own. You're on your own and you can get punched.
That cop's 4 slices deep, and he's like, "Ah, God, fuck,
fuck.
son of a bitch."
You gotta wrestle a homeless
You know,
guy.
put the homeless guy
Yeah,
in
this
the
is
crowd.
Ramirez, 16th and Sansom. Get a 2.
I'm up in hey, I'm in the 22nd. I need you to come. Yeah, dude, that's fucked up.
Dude, thank God that happened then and not now, because you would be on the front page of the fucking Philadelphia Inquirer punching a homeless guy, and you would have people at
Not
your
punching,
doorstep.
dude. Not punching.
Okay, Kimura-
Permanently
yeah.
disabling his arm.
Yes, yeah. Imagine all the
That's
think
what he
pieces.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I
Can't
mean,
be walking around punching people in the fucking face.
hey,
I bet he blacked out.
He's on. If he was on
Just
dust,
woke up just like, Jesus Christ.
yeah, right.
I think he went to the hospital.
wrong with my
I slept wrong.
Dude, he probably woke up in like an intake, just kind of
Yeah.
like, ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Did you ever rip a muscle?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
It fucking kills,
absolutely.
dude.
It's the worst. But yeah, I don't like fighting anymore now.
Nah.
I think as a sport, it's super fun, but like I said, dude, I thank these people for these fucking lessons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. You can tell people who've never gotten punched in the face before.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
Dude, their outlook is garbage. You know what I mean? They have
True.
no perspective on anything, and they lack a kindness in their hearts that being punched can teach you.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, anyone who ever, especially like, I've never really beefed with a lot of people in comedy scene, but there was one person who started talking a bunch, just out of nowhere, started talking all this shit on Facebook.
Dude, the way you yap and pop off when you haven't been fucking socked.
Yeah, it was crazy. And
You could tell him he's
I saw him in person and was like, dude, like I'm not even mad. I'm not going to do anything to you, but like just know that like honestly, at the time I really wanted to. And I'm not going to do it now. And he was just like, oh no, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Blah, blah. It was like, it fucking pissed me off, man.
Yeah.
But you know what, Matt? Even like that conversation was probably enough to get him to think twice again, because he probably didn't have another man look him in the eye to say what you did was fucked up, and I wanted to do this to you. Just
see,
so you
I
know.
don't think. I think what happens is, if you go say something to any of these comics, and like, hey, I would have fucked you up if I saw you.
Yeah.
They'll go. In person, they'll be like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
As soon as they go home, it's the same thing. They'll be
Yeah.
on Twitter and be
Yeah.
like, "He threatened to assault me tonight." So they're
Yeah, there's no shame.
Nah.
I would be like disgusted if I was like, somebody
yeah.
trying
If
to
somebody
attack.
walked
I
up
would
to
be
me
like,
and was like,
fuck
"I
that.
was gonna fuck you up," I'd be like, "Phew,
Yeah.
Thanks for not. First of all,
"Thanks for not
Yeah.
fucking me up."
Yeah, it was just kind of like I chose, big. Just understand, I chose to forgive you. Like I was,
Yeah.
I read the thing. I was up in like 120 feet in the air, taking down like
Oh,
a
I remember
smokestack, and I like pulled my phone out. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like 120 feet in the air all day. Like,
Jesus.
I'm gonna fucking pull this dude's eyes out. I was so fucking mad.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. I'm like, fuck this guy.
I don't want to take away from your story, but when the only thing you said was I was 120 feet in the air, I pictured you on a BMX.
Yeah.
shredding.
120 feet above a half pipe.
The fuck?
I was in a lift. When you go up that high, you have to stay there all day. So I like saw it. I was like, motherfucker, and sat up there all day. Like, fuck.
I sat up there with that tweet all day.
I had a little hammer. I was taking down bricks. I was like,
That's
blah,
rude,
blah, blah.
dude.
I've been hanging out with
What's
those tweets
Yeah.
for a month now.
Yeah, you get them
Every
in
day.
like
Every
by-
day I'll get one and just be like, "Ooh, that one, that's stuck."
That's no good. That's fucking
Yeah.
junk, dude. We don't like
I don't
that
envy
shit.
you, dude.
The DMs are funny. The DMs from complete strangers that are like, "You fucking racist piece of shit. I'm glad they fired you." I'll be like, "Damn," like a sad emoji. Yeah, true, bro. And then 9 times out of 10, they're like, "Well, I didn't,
Yeah.
I think you can probably change." Like they immediately walk it back.
That's so fun. My little brother was hitting me that at the wedding. I just went to a wedding this weekend, and like if we were around anyone, he'd be like, "Yo, it's my brother, known racist." You're such a fucking asshole, dude.
Stanhope crushed.
Known
me with
racist.
that.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Are you aware there's a known racist, a nationally known racist in the back of your car right now?"
Dude, Matt's such a good dancer, though. As soon as they would see him on that dance floor, it's like, you could have said anything.
I've been having trouble, dude. I like when there's the more like civil.
I gotta see you dance because you have such a hard Swayze vibe.
Dude, I very Swayze.
He's a very
Yeah.
bad dancer. I've seen him dance. It's bad.
I used to be better, but the more racial friction there is, the worse I get at dancing.
True.
My body stores
It
it up.
affects
I'm like a
your flow.
barometer, dude, for racial dancing. Or
Yeah.
for like
Are you
racial
dance code switching? Are you not realizing it?
No,
Like, are you doing shitty
I'm
white
all
guy
feet.
dances
I'm
to
all
appease
feet.
their,
No, I'm all feet.
Yeah, he's very.
I'm happy
heavy.
feet. I'm all happy feet. I get my girlfriend complains when I dance the entire time. She's like, "Stop! What are you doing? Stop!" I'm just like, "Yeah, dude,
Pretty fun though.
get out my motherfucking face,
fun
baby. I
looking.
cut it up. I love it."
Didn't you have footage online? I'm pretty sure I saw you dance.
I posted.
I did well.
His girlfriend sent me sent me
Excuse you.
footage of him dancing at a wedding.
I also had to dance at Universal Circus
And then he
too.
danced.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
I kind of killed it there. I'm
That
not
one
gonna lie.
you killed. I'll
Kind of
give you
killed it.
that.
I'm not gonna lie. I killed
There
it.
you go.
I was at the
I'll give
Universal.
you
I was
that.
in
That was
true colors.
I was in
Yeah,
Chicago
yeah.
at the Universal Circus.
When the lights were on, you fucking did shine.
You know what I'm saying?
Did they ask
dude.
you to come on tour with them?
They should have, honestly, dude. The only other white guys in there were moto crossers. Dude, they were ramping over the stage. It was sick.
Matt, that video is like the kind of shit they show at the end of a newscast to kind of like, it's like a palate cleanser, like a squirrel jet skiing or something. It's like, here's Matt McCusker at the Universal Circus.
Here's known racist pandering to a crowd in Chicago.
Dude, that'd be great if there was like a black dude next to you with a remote control, acting like he was working you. A black clown.
I saw them coming up the aisle, and I was like, I'm definitely getting picked.
Yeah.
And I was like, motherfucker.
That's because they thought
Oh
you
my
were,
God.
they thought you were the one, dude. You said, I'm not the one, bro. You said, you thought this was going to be funny.
Exactly.
You thought this was going to be a goofy white guy dance. You didn't know I was going to cut a fucking rug.
Well,
out here.
the move was all footwork. If you guys noticed, in the clip.
Oh man.
So I was like, sorry guys.
I saw you.
I hit him with the jig, dude. I hit the Irish jig on him, dude. They were just like, "Woo, baby."
Damn.
Dude, you probably got
Don't
carried out of there
ruin
like
this moment.
Rudy.
Don't ruin what?
I see what you're doing.
What?
The Irish jig. You want to bastardize everything, dude.
I didn't do that. No,
Making that
no.
motherfucking lemon
No,
face
no,
at me. God damn! I heard you two are starting a podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's the intention, dog.
Dude, let's go.
Wow, there's the scoop, right?
Dude, we got the
You
fucking.
guys just did it, dude. That was a
God,
fucking,
yeah,
that was
you
a
guys-
hot fucking cast.
We're able to sit back and let you two spin, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed. We were sitting here just like legs crossed, director's caps, like excellent, dude.
Dude, Mike's steering the boat, dude. I'm just fucking in the tube, hanging on in the back. You know what I mean?
No way, dude.
You know what?
It's a good dynamic.
Yeah.
I just want to say something really nice to you. Like Tim and I, like I just started training at Tim's jiu-jitsu place after being at another place for 2.5 years, and getting to see my friend 3 times a week on a regular basis really has made me feel good.
Hell yeah.
I just want to put that out there,
Dude,
to
it's
you.
done wonders for me,
Love
too.
that.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah,
Dude.
you
That's
wanna
what
hear-
podcast
Fuck
is
yeah.
about.
Yeah,
It's about
hell
fucking
yeah.
good vibes.
You wanna hear
Loving
something
your
sick?
bros.
Podcast is white guy's version of rapping.
What's
This is as good as we can get.
This is real. I'm gonna. Can I do something nice and sincere too?
Sure.
Oh, dude, check this out. So, I had a really crazy childhood, and when I cut ties with my mom, I just got inundated with voicemails from her. It was just like, "You're the biggest fucking piece of shit I've ever met." And I was
Damn.
like, dude, voicemail upon voicemail, and I would spend all of my nights just listening to these over and over. Like I was driving myself completely insane.
Yeah.
And then slowly, Mike leaves me a voicemail every time he calls me and I miss it. And I guess still to this day, every time Mike leaves me a voicemail, he forgets why he called and he just says super nice things about me. Or he's just like, "Hey bud, I was just calling you, just letting you know you're fucking killing it, dude. And I just, it's 100 miles an hour here on out. And all right, I love you. I'll talk to you later." No joke at the end.
Damn,
that's
that's
it.
wonderful.
And
Wow.
eventually, I ran out of voicemail space, and that was all the voicemails I had left.
Damn.
And then that was what I would listen to dude, it changed my entire fucking life.
That's fantastic.
It's the sickest thing anyone has ever done for me in my life.
Wow.
That's a 2020 vibe, dude. It's a street
Dude,
pop.
that's what I'm all
Going
about.
out.
That's what
It's
that was actually, dude. That was the
That's what I'm
origin.
talking
That was
about.
the origin of that project that I told you about that I want to do, where I just start calling people and telling them that they're the
yeah.
fucking. Actually, I only talk to Shane once every 3 to 6 weeks, and I just text him "Hey, dude, you're the fucking best. See you
Hell
later."
yeah, thanks.
Sending a nice positive text is fantastic.
Nothing
dude.
beats it, man.
I hit Shane with the king crowns every now and again.
Yeah.
God damn. Hit him with 3 king crowns, dude. It's a nice thing to do.
Oh, because I do because I never fucking see Shane. I'm here with you. I feels like all the time now, dude.
Yeah, bro.
I'm fucking living in the page.
Yeah,
baby.
dude.
I never fucking see Shane, so I'm always.
Yeah.
I just want to let him know, I still think you're the fucking man.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
2020 is positive. 2020 is all positive vibes, dude.
Yeah.
Just forgiving the weakling haters. Just going,
Dude,
guys
let
have
them
been
fall by the
solid.
wayside, dude. We don't worry about money because money's not worrying about us.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
The haters got to pay rent to live in my head.
It's
Fuck
fucking
this.
fag
dude.
culture, dude.
Dude.
Fuck
I'm
this.
on the other side of the pre-screen being like,
Look out, dogs.
absolution,
Yo,
there's 3 Hail
look-
Marys, go the fuck out, get out of here.
Look out for me to fill up your fucking voicemail box with just all the shit that you need to hear.
Damn. I might leave a voicemail on someone right now.
Do it. Do it every day.
Strangers.
Pick someone you're pick the first person you can think of that you haven't talked to in too long, and then call them and be like, "Yo, you're the fucking man. Everything
Damn.
about you fucking rules." And then a specific thing, like a specific thing, and then tell them you love them.
I'm gonna do that to Billy.
Oh, that's the other thing in
my little
2020.
brother as soon as we leave.
2020, we tell our dogs we love them. Dude.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
for real, man.
Don't fucking forget it.
Yeah.
For sure. I think Lil Wayne and Birdman did this and kissed on the lips.
Oh,
All right, we
yeah,
gotta fucking
yeah,
take it
yeah,
back.
yeah.
We're going too far.
Yeah, you do need to pump the brakes every once in a while. But
Hey, the dogs that listen to
Yeah,
this
it's gonna be all
are
love. It's gonna be a
about-
love fest.
all
for
about
sure.
vibes, bro. You come out to I'm telling you, Indianapolis was so sick.
yeah,
Dogs
you
are
can see
out.
it in the pictures that you shared.
Yeah,
dude.
when I come out, if you go out to shows,
the love is real.
the fucking
It's a love
love,
fest.
the dogs are out.
It's a love fest.
God
dude.
damn.
It's so
dude.
fun.
Even on the Matt and Shane Facebook
I love the
page.
dogs for loving you, dude.
It's so
Yeah,
fun,
without
dude.
doubt.
They're the best.
Dude, even on the Matt and Shane Facebook group that I fucking love, by the way, it's it's constant picking each other up, piggybacking off one another, being nice. It's the only Facebook group where I've ever seen people being nice to each other 99.9% of the time.
Pennsylvania going wild.
Dude, they're terrified of it too. By the way, dude, the dogs are terrified. I could see them all. They're all on guard, dude. I joined the fucking Discord. Yo, shout out Matt and Shane Secret Podcast Discord. They're all like, dude, what if, like, watch out, man, all the other subreddits got fucking inundated with fucking dildos.
Yo, they're fucking,
they're vigilant.
They're on the lookout for people like trying to get the backlog. They're like, yeah, dude, show us your fucking past posts. This is a throwaway account. Get the fuck out of here. They all collectively guard the archive.
Well,
That's
that's
funny.
one thing, dude. They're definitely looking for the outsiders, but they're also definitely on the lookout for the dudes that are like,
moles.
I'm here for the fucking like they're misunderstanding the message. You know
I
what
hear
mean?
that. Yeah, when they come in too hot, people are like,
Well,
yo,
that and like dudes will do what they did to Cont'd and O&A.
Exactly.
Where they'll come on and they hate the fucking hosts.
It all just cascades
Yeah.
from
So
O&A,
crazy.
dude.
it is weird.
It's a big
real
cascade
weird.
from O&A.
Yeah.
We had some of that a little bit, and we
Yeah.
fucking exercised that demonic body from our fucking Reddit and cast followership. It was like, nah, dudes, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here with that.
Dude, the first time I was on anything on Compound or on Anthony's show, like I was like, oh, I'll just dabble in the comments since no one knows who I am. I'm just curious with these people. Then it was like, fuck, this guy, he sucks. He's fucking fat and gay. And then it was like, the more you read, it's like, Anthony sucks too. It's like, well, what are you doing with your time? You hate all of this, dude. Get the fuck out there.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Dude, saying something nice about dogs. Shout out Andrew Pace, who held it down throughout the whole thing. Dude, he fucking, throughout the whole thing, not one person got, there wasn't one blank in the armor. It nothing slipped through the cracks during that whole time. He held it down. There wasn't
Watertight,
anything.
dude.
Yes, we were watertight.
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Watertight.
Watertight. Dude.
I was trying to think, like, I never heard that say. Yeah, dude, Unironical Swells is the moderator for the subreddit. And he
Shout
was
out
like,
Swells.
He's like, I'm locking down the Patreon. He's like, what should I do? And he's like, I can't wait any longer. We're locking down. I woke up that morning. I'm like, dude, you did the right thing. Fucking made a great
Swells
call.
rules.
It
Fucking
was like
vice president. The president was down. The vice president was dead. And fucking Pace was fucking secretary of state.
it was like
Or,
when there was
Ironical Swells.
when a ship's sinking and there's like compartments flooding and you can seal the compartments.
bulkheads.
Seal the fucking compartments. It's like there's still dogs in there. It's like, we gotta seal it. It's like they haven't heard the full archive yet. It's like we gotta seal it anyway. If those dudes are banging on the door right now, like, let me hear the archive. I'm sorry, brother. I gotta close it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
We'll get,
What a
it
great
back.
group,
We'll
man.
get the dogs to the archives eventually.
For sure, dude.
Yeah.
It's the Ark of the Covenant.
It's coming back. It's
go-
gonna
it's-
melt
it's the Ark of the
faces.
Co-
When that thing opens back up and be like, holy shit, no wonder he was hiding it.
It's the Ark of the Covenant, dude. We gotta find some like Indiana Joneses, dude, to come find this thing. It's the crystal skulls, dude. Every episode's gonna be scattered throughout the earth on different hard drives.
That's gonna have to be your like mainstream reemergence back in the national news. It's gonna be you bad to the bone playing. Like the archives open. You're wearing sunglasses.
Fuck, man.
It's true shame.
Yeah, man. Do you guys have a name for your podcast yet?
No.
Nah, dude.
Nah, dude.
That's like no, that's what it's
Yeah,
called. It's
sick.
called nah.
Nah,
Exactly.
Sick name. Nah,
It's going to be
dude.
called On Site, and people are just going to call in.
On-site.
Just talk about the people that are going
Call
to
in.
fuck up On Site.
Dude, on site would be sick, dude. Who you would fuck up and why? That'd be
On-site,
so
yeah.
fun. And then you say positive things about your dogs.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that'd be
therapeutic
great. I would love
podcast.
that shit.
You gotta Sam Hyde it though. You gotta be like, this is a pure self-defense situation, and then you can threaten.
It's a mutual combat situation every time. Dude.
Yeah, mutual
You can
combat.
say someone's
Fully
on, you can
above
just
the
say
board.
it's on site. You can say why it's on site and not describe what you're gonna do. Like, oh, it's on site. Here's what happened.
I don't know.
Oh,
if
man,
you
I
can.
like
You can
that,
say
man.
it's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
site.
I don't know if you can.
I'm not
to be
into.
honest.
I don't like innuendo, dude. I run a fucking tight program. You know what I mean?
Dude, I think we could work it out if we had like a cop as a moderator in the studio.
You could just show up and fight us.
We should start a gang and just order each other, like stab each other's enemies.
That's, I mean, it's literally how gangs start. And being like, yes, on site, that person has a green light.
And big man,
Man, I just invented
we have such
gangs. My new thing is
Yeah.
just stabbing people for my friend.
Like, no, if we have a problem with someone, we fuck them up. But we really like each other.
Hell yeah, dude. That's how I feel.
Dude, on that note, pretty soon coming up is a Sopranos con, and you can buy levels of access, and each one is like a certain level of rank in the mafia. Like Conciliaria is like $300 plus VIP access.
What's that?
Dude,
How would you play
perfect
out-
place to fuck Nardi's mom or whatever.
Oh, dude, she'll be there, dude. She will
In a
be there.
self-defense.
I guarantee you.
In a
Self-defense.
self-defense situation, you could fuck Nordy's mom.
Dude.
Self-defense.
Damn.
I guarantee you, Nardi's mom will be the first one in line at Furio's booth.
Fuck. That's
She's
Matt's
gonna
fuck
wait
on
all
site,
fucking
dude.
night to fuck that ponytail
It's a
dago.
mutual fuck.
I'm gonna woo her on site, dude. Damn, I'm gonna fuck it. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh man,
This is sick.
I'm gonna
dude.
seduce her so much.
It's a sick beef you have.
Oh, I can't wait.
Dude, you got to have rose petals.
That's a minor beef right now. Oh,
True.
rose petals.
Lead into the bed.
Get a picture of her eating Mike's fuck torso pussy.
I'm actually reading the book Zanoni. It's all about like the old Italian countryside.
Yeah.
So I got like a nice lay of the land right now.
Wow.
Like you were such a beautiful Madonna.
Oh my god.
That was the thing.
is Italian,
Back
dude.
in Italy, there'd be a town and they'd find the
Wow,
hottest
I feel like
young.
I'm there now.
They find the hottest young chick. They find the hot young chick, and then like the Cardinals would be like, "We're gonna train you to like sing the opera about like Saint Peter."
Dude,
And everyone's like, "Damn, she's so fucking hot, dude." That Saint Peter song it's like what we do with Britney Spears now.
Dude, you
they've
just-
been doing that forever.
Matt, you just became the podfather.
Be a Godfather? I have to do this.
Oh, it's funny. I lost my voice at Notre Dame, and I was doing Godfather the whole time. And there was me and Beezer were at a hotel. We got fucked up.
Who you with
There was
again?
this kid named Carlos who had like a knife. He like took a knife out and was like.
Shocker.
He didn't like really throw.
That was a pretty good stabbing motion.
He like literally went like that, and I think normally people would have been like, "Holy shit!" But we were all fucked up. We were like, "Dude, that's so gay!" Like we should start making fun of his knife. And then I was in the Uber.
Where was the
home.
tea?
In the Uber home, I was issuing hits as the Godfather. I was like, "There's a young retarded kid named Carlos at the Embassy Suites. He's got a bad pocket knife."
Dude, on the set of Philly Court, do you remember doing the Tard Father?
No.
Dude, Shane was sitting in this high back chair, just looking like a fucking dildo like he does. And I said, "Shane, you look like the Tard Father right now." And he like looked straight ahead. He's like, "You come to me on the day of my super sweet 36th birthday."
Because that's Godfather voice and the Down syndrome voice are somewhat close. Like, you come to me on my super sweet party.
Let us enjoy this ball pit. We'll discuss business later.
Down Vito.
Down Corleone.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Fredo's the smartest one in the family.
Look how they massacre my toys.
Oh my god.
Tard Father.
Oh fuck.
Man. What a fun
damn.
time. Where are we at time-wise?
It's perfect, dude. Hour 7.
All right.
Fantastic.
Dude, if you guys start a cast, it's going to be so good.
It's gonna be so fucking
It's going to be
lit.
so fucking good. You guys are so fucking funny.
Thank you.
It's
You're the
crazy,
best, buddy.
man. It's crazy.
Dude.
Yeah, that's a
It's
must.
just gonna be positive.
You'll see. You're gonna have a lot of people calling for your
A
cast.
lot of
All the
people like it.
positivity,
Dude, the cast,
dude.
the umbrella fucking expands to just
Just fucking
jam
stay
ass.
tuned. Just stay fucking tuned.
YouTube
Yeah,
ballers, fucking, you fucked it.
Yeah,
Said
dude.
the kids out there.
Yeah, you know what?
Contact.
Yeah,
the
you got-
turd. The turd has a cast.
If he doesn't rename it, he's fucking off, dude. You have to understand branding.
Dude, I feel bad already. I told the dogs to call O'Connor the turd.
Yeah, you gotta.
Please don't call him the turd.
Fuck.
This is that's a strict papal order.
That
Dude.
is-
Thou shalt not.
that is, dude.
Thou shalt not call O'Connor the turd.
Don't you dare call O'Connor's the turd.
Just laugh secretly in your head.
It's coming straight from the Tard Father's mouth.
did not make fun of my one friend and call him turd.
Don't you dare come to his office and ask for a favor. You disobey that Tard Father order.
You guys gotta draw Sid's podcast for closer into the orbit, dude.
Yeah, we'll
The
get it. We'll
Two
get it
Jack
there.
Bros. First of all, they're super fucking funny together. Sid and his
Yeah.
wife.
I bet, dude.
But
Listen
also,
to Cindy talk. Is he
I'm
funny?
fucking sick of seeing people like Sid should start a cast. Sid's got a fucking cast and it's sick.
Yeah, dude.
Better
That's
be
what I'm
fucking
saying.
listening to Two Jack Bros.
Get on the motherfucking
Yo, and it's
wagon.
shorter. It's shorter for a podcast. It's so easy to listen to.
It's quick.
Anyway, they're super smart and funny, so I just want to shout them out.
Heard
again.
that.
You know what I mean?
It's a good dynamic too.
He's a fucking role model, dude. I think dogs should be styling themselves after Sid the Kid.
This is Sid the Kid's year. I mean, we're just living
Black
in Sid the Kid's
conservative
year.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's kind of what the whole point of this podcast has always been.
Someone might like him.
Be a
getting
black
close. That's the
conservative.
nucleus of
Yeah,
this
I mean,
podcast,
that's
True.
Leonardo da Vinci. What's that? The man? What's that drawing?
Vitruvian Man?
Yeah, it's him, dude.
For sure. I think there's some towns is gonna make him the fucking like sheriff or something pretty soon.
Yeah, he's gonna be like
Oh,
the
man.
black conservative sheriff. He's gonna get a cowboy hat, go on and like argue with Don Lemon.
Yeah, it's gonna be an unfortunate end.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Dog.
Sorry. All right.
fuck.
Well, yeah, dude.
Let's do it.
Helium, 24th, 25th, 26th. Come through.
Can't
dude.
wait.
The dogs will be there. That'll be fun, man.
It's gonna be a
That's gonna be
blast.
fun.
Can't
Dude,
fucking wait.
We'll get
man.
Andrew some. We're gonna get Spud some pussy.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Dude, I
Yo.
can't wait to hear that sweet voice, man. I miss
Spud,
Spud
though?
and Kenworth. Oh my god.
I'm thinking
Spud and the
of
Kenworth kid.
trying to
What
organize a
squad.
pussy strike where all my dogs just deny their fucking regular sixes to their bays. Like, not until you find Spud a bay do we fucking release this fucking
Damn.
Yeah.
hot average dicks back to you.
Mike will be dangling his butthole in front of his wife.
Dude, how's
So-
Spud's knee?
He's better. He's been moving around now.
Still got a little hitch.
Dude,
Yeah,
I-
he's-
I-
you know,
Giddy up.
You know what? I think if any of all the dogs that see him at the show should lay their hands on his knee.
Bless it.
Man, could you
Ooh, bless
imagine?
Spud.
Oh my
Dude,
god,
that's
dude.
another thing that's so funny. In Indianapolis, all the dogs were like, dude, how great is our God? Like, like they'd be like, can I get a picture, dude? I'd be like, yeah, of course. Like, yo, how great is our God, dude? It's so fucking
Telling you,
funny.
dude, they're bringing religion back to the masses.
Yeah.
We are.
Did you see the fight right now? There's a Protestants
that's
versus
wild,
Catholics
man.
in the subreddit
Yeah.
right now. Some dude put a picture up of a
Healthy.
fucking of a rabbi being like, "This is who's really enjoying."
yeah. Of course, it just immediately became anti-Semitic. It's like, yo, chill.
That's fun. They get it, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
and the fucking corny shit gets weeded out so fast.
It does, which is nice.
How great is our God? And there was another one they just kept saying.
Dude,
Fuck.
Chill,
let's
chill,
not
chill
forget-
is a big
Chill,
one.
chill. Well, that's on. I'll just say that on stage now a lot. Like
Yeah.
I'll just say like it's always a white dude supporting me.
Yeah.
Like someone in the crowd will be like, "Fuck SNL." I'll be like, "Dude, yo, chill. Stop being, dude. I don't need white dudes supporting me publicly on stage. It's always a white dude like, yes, bro, keep going, man. You're killing it."
Shane, do you have
Yeah,
T-shirts
relax,
made up that
relax.
say "chill, chill, chill" yet?
No.
Oh,
Dude,
please do.
I have so many people from that wedding who told me to tell you, like, yo, tell him to keep. It means a
know.
lot to people. Like, tell him to fucking keep. You gotta keep.
fighting
It's
the
like, what
fight,
am I
dude.
gonna do? Go get? I can't stop now. Like, I can't
Dude.
try to get a job. They'll be like, "Aren't you the chink guy?" Like, no.
Dude, Shane, make those T-shirts up and shoot them out of an AR-15 T-shirt gun.
Fuck.
You got the crowd, yeah. Burst through the door, like take the stage from the back of the room.
We're too far from it now, but obviously, God backwards is dog. How great are the dogs?
Tim.
You know what I mean?
Well.
I didn't mean to do that to you guys.
That's what it is.
How great is a dog?
That is what it is, dude. The dogs and God. That's it.
I think it's run its course.
Adios,
Like I said, I
everybody.
don't want to go back too far, but
No, this is great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
That's a
enough,
good.
man.
That's a
That's
good.
enough,
That's a
man.
good end.
it's a
dude.
good end. It's good to make people think right at the end.
Just meditate on that for
just a
the
little
week.
taste, dude. We'll see you dogs soon. Don't worry about it.